Welcome to Idaho Today. I'm Carly Cash filling in for Melissa Paul. As temperatures start to drop, many of us are turning our furnaces back on for the first time since spring. And sometimes that's when the problems start, from blown fuses to blower motors and safety concerns. There's a lot that can go wrong if your system's been sitting idle all summer. So we're calling the experts. Zach Barnes from Western Heating and Air is here to help us understand why these issues happen and what you can do to keep your home warm and safe this winter. So, Zach, why do so many furnaces fail the first time people turn them on?
Yeah, Carly, thanks for having me here.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a great question. I would say that majority of it is due to lack of maintenance.
Okay.
We're seeing probably 90% of our service repair calls are people who are not on regular maintenance programs. You know, that's going to be, caused by, plug filters. There's a lot of parts that we can check while we're out there that we can, like a hot surface igniter that it will show signs of weakness or that it's going to be failing. And we can make recommendations doing that to prevent a unplanned event. And then, there's flame sensors that need cleaned. There's blower motors that need cleaned. There's blower wheels that need cleaned. Just regular maintenance really does help with a lot of that stuff.
And when you say regular maintenance, is this a once a year thing, or how often should people have regular maintenance?
We're recommending each piece of equipment annually. So your cooling system needs to be maintained once a year, and your heating system needs to be maintained once a year.
Mm-hmm. So what about, like, if you have a blown fuse and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, things aren't working, I'll go flip the switch out in the box in the garage. What is that saying?
Yeah, so a gas furnace, if you're having to go out and flip the breaker to get it to come back on, most likely it's causing an unsafe condition. And what that means is these furnaces are loaded with safety switches in there to help prevent them from exploding or carbon monoxide risk or catching on fire or overheating. The new furnaces have so many safeties in there, and when it creates an unsafe situation, it will take it into a lockout. And if it creates an unsafe situation too many times, it goes into a permanent lockout, where if you find yourself furnace isn't running, flip the breaker, that resets it and then turns it back on. That is a red flag. You should call an expert. They need to come look at this thing and see why it's doing that.
That's a really good thing to know.
Yeah.
I don't think I realized that is a warning sign. And luckily, I mean, our furnaces are probably safer than ever, but you still have to maintain them and know what to look for.
Absolutely.
So what's the biggest safety concern you see, like, heading into winter, as far as, like, people that have maybe a second home or snowbirders?
What we are seeing, if there's a failure on your heating system and you're in a climate that is below freezing and it's not able to run and keep the house at the temperature you have it set, you could be looking at frozen pipes, burst pipes, a huge catastrophic damage. And we're recommending Wi-Fi thermostats for people who have multiple houses, travel a lot during the winter times, or even just if you're out on vacation, giving you that peace of mind to see what the temperature is at your house. It will also start to predict as it's dropping below, giving you time to react. It'll notify you, hey, you're 5 degrees below your set point and have been for 4 hours. You can have the time to call an expert to come out and look at it, and it could give you 24 hours to 48 hours, response time for that before your house gets below freezing, before you start having, serious catastrophic issues. And we just highly recommend that nowadays everybody has Wi-Fi in their house.
Sure.
Why not be able to give you that peace of mind to travel and not worrying about if your house is staying heated or at the temperature you want it to at.
Great technology that we might as well take advantage of.
Absolutely.
So where can people go for more information, get maintenance, make sure that they're ready for winter?
WesternHVAC.com. You can book online right there. Super convenient, and we still have openings for maintenance and repairs.
Anything else that we should know going into winter?
I mean, I hit it right here, but regular maintenance is huge. We also, if there's anything, if you are going to be traveling south for the winter, we have a plumbing department that can winterize your house too. If you just want all the pipes cleaned out and the water shut off, that's something that we can do for you too.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Zach. Western Heating and Air taking care of us once again. Thank you so much, and we have more coming up on Idaho Today.